Get ready for some massive action, because we are diving straight into the biggest stories hitting the sports world right now. We start with the Chicago White Sox, where the starting rotation is facing a serious warning sign for the 2026 season. We need to look closely at how Davis Martin is stepping up, and what the rest of that rotation needs to do to avoid a late-season collapse. This team is fighting for everything, and we have to know if this breakout performance is enough to secure their future.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we look back at a legend whose career spanned decades. We are remembering Bryan, the backup catcher who played for the Kansas City Athletics, the New York Yankees, and the Washington Senators. We'll explore his journey from his time in the minors to his major league contributions and what made him such a significant figure in baseball history. Now, let's talk about the quiet farewells in the baseball world. We are honoring LeMahieu, the most professional Yankee of his era, and the incredible impact he had on the franchise. We'll look beyond the statistics to see what truly defined LeMahieu as a teammate and a player, and what his future plans look like outside of New York. And finally, we shift gears to the Mets, where desperation is driving the decision-making. The Mets are calling up top outfield prospect Ewing to try and inject some much-needed offense into a truly flailing lineup. Will this young player be the spark the team desperately needs, or are scouts warning us against putting all our hopes on him? Stay tuned right here for the full breakdown. The Chicago White Sox are facing a critical juncture in their season, with concerns mounting over the depth of their starting rotation, despite an encouraging performance from a key young arm. While the team has been a significant surprise this year, finishing at a sub-500 record with 19 wins in 40 games, they remain in a competitive division, just one game behind first place in the American League Central Division. Munetaka Murakami continues to be the team's standout star. However, the focus is shifting to right-handed starter Davis Martin, who has emerged as a breakout candidate. In 8 starts, Martin has posted a 5-1 record with a 1.62 ERA and a .833 winning percentage, leading the American League in winning percentage. Despite Martin's strong showing, the overall starting rotation has been a significant weakness. A recent ranking by Bleacher Report placed the White Sox 21st in MLB starting rotations, warning that they desperately need another pitcher to step up alongside Martin. The report noted that Martin is Chicago's only starter with more than 5 innings pitched and an ERA under 4.44, positioning the team similarly to the Reds with one dominant force in an otherwise mediocre staff. The reliance on the bullpen to carry the team has raised concerns about potential late-season collapse. If the White Sox maintain their current strategy, experts suggest a downturn is inevitable. The path forward involves difficult decisions, including potential trades at the deadline, which could impact future roster construction. Ultimately, analysts stress that Davis Martin cannot single-handedly carry the team's hopes for a postseason berth. Baseball legend Bryan, a backup catcher whose career spanned 8 seasons in the American League during the 1960s, has passed away at the age of 87. Bryan, born December 4, 1938 in Morgan, GA, carved out a notable career with the Kansas City Athletics, 1961-66, the New York Yankees, 1966-67, and the Washington Senators, 1968. Bryan's journey to the majors began after graduating from Calhoun High School in 1956. After a brief stint in the minors following his military service in the Air Force, he signed with the Kansas City Athletics. Despite initial struggles, Bryan showed potential, notably hitting 13 home runs in 117 games between the Class D teams he played for. His time with the A's was marked by a lack of catchers, prompting the team to move him up to the Lewiston Broncs of the Class B Northwest League, where he excelled with a .284 batting average and 22 home runs. Bryan made his major league debut as a pinch hitter in 1961, quickly establishing himself as a valuable backup catcher. He demonstrated versatility, successfully filling in for injured players, earning praise from the Kansas City general manager for being the finest prospect in their system. While his performance fluctuated, he showed marked improvement, culminating in a career-best 1965 season where he slashed, reaching career highs in power and on-base skills. His career included a significant trade in 1966 when the Athletics exchanged him for an outfielder and pitchers from the New York Yankees. While his time with the Yankees saw him serve primarily as a pinch hitter, he continued to play across several teams, including the Washington Senators, before his major league career concluded after a stint with the Buffalo team in 1969 at age 30. Over his 8 major league seasons, Bryan appeared in 374 games, accumulating 209 hits, 32 doubles, 9 triples, and 41 home runs. His career statistics reflect a solid contribution, including a career OPS of .678 and an OPS plus of 91. Defensively, he maintained a strong .984 fielding percentage. Beyond his playing days, Bryan was a dedicated military veteran, serving 20 years with the Army National Guard of Oplica, AL, and was married to his wife, Barbara, for over 6 decades. Billy Bryan passed away on April 9 at the age of 87. New York is sending off DJ LeMahieu, hailed as the most professional Yankee of his era, with a farewell that resonated deeply within the baseball community. The goodbye was understated, marked by a simple Instagram post, underscoring a sense of appreciation for his career. The author reflects on LeMahieu's journey to the Yankees, noting that his arrival in 2019 was a calculated move, proving that New York was the right fit for his talent. LeMahieu established himself quickly, earning an All-Star selection and a Silver Slugger in 2019. His career highlights include 4 Gold Gloves, 2 batting championships, 2 Silver Sluggers, and 3 All-Star selections. Across 1,673 major league games, he posted a .289 average, 126 home runs, and 663 RBIs. Beyond the statistics, LeMahieu was characterized by his consistency, discipline, and lack of ego. Teammates affectionately nicknamed him Le Machine for his unwavering preparation and focus, emphasizing his commitment to execution and supporting his teammates. The narrative stresses that his value extended beyond his performance, focusing on the work ethic he demonstrated daily. The outpouring of support from fellow players, including Aaron Judge and CC Sabathia, highlighted the impact LeMahieu had on the clubhouse. However, the report reveals that LeMahieu's career is not ending in retirement. He is returning to Michigan, where he is serving as the manager of the Royal Oak Leprechauns in the Northwoods League. This role allows him to channel his experience and standards into player development, building a foundation for the next generation of athletes in Metro Detroit. The report concludes by thanking LeMahieu for his contributions, acknowledging that while New York will miss him, the game is fortunate to still have him. The New York Mets are looking for a spark in their struggling offense, calling up top outfield prospect Ewing to bolster the lineup as they open a homestand with the worst record in the majors. The move, confirmed by the Post, means Ewing will make his major league debut Tuesday against the Tigers at Citi Field. After just a dozen games at AAA, this comes as the team navigates a difficult stretch in the National League standings. The call-up follows the recent promotion of another prospect, Carson Benj, who showed improvement at the plate following a poor start. Ewing, the 21-year-old fourth-round pick from Springboro High School, is tasked with trying to revitalize the weakest part of the lineup. Ewing has shown promise in the minor leagues, having progressed through the system, including time at Low A St. Lucie and AA Binghamton. After a brief stint at AA, he moved to AAA Syracuse where he continued to produce. Ewing has experience at all 3 outfield positions and second base, with a strong reputation as a defensive outfielder. He has stated his goal heading into the season is to dominate the level where I'm at. Manager Carlos Mendoza had previously expressed confidence in Ewing in March, noting his ability to contribute defensively, run the bases, and put the ball in play. While the team is under pressure, the organization is opting to wait for Ewing's potential to materialize, despite other prospects like Ryan Clifford and Nick Morabito also being considered for the major league roster. an American League scout, cautioned against over-reliance on minor league prospects, emphasizing the need for more experience before making the jump.